Oh, hello. How are you doing? Oh, we were getting Kat's like, what were you two giggling about? Well, never you mind, Kat. Your ears burning. I'm only joking. How are you doing?
I'm good.
You're right.
I'm good, thank you, darling.
Good.
Nice to see you
It's
again.
good to have you back.
Everybody.
No, we were just saying how quickly time's
It just
gone.
feels like 2 minutes since I was here.
It really does.
I've seen James more since I've been here.
Yeah.
I
know, this is it. That's what we were giggling about. As I said, well, he said, I'm not sure, every couple of weeks. It's crazy, I said, especially when you're stuck with me. Just...
No, I didn't say that. You're a darling.
All right, well, right back at you.
You.
And my goodness me, total darling today. We do brand new launch here today at HobbyMaker. And not only is it a brand new launch, it's something you have never seen before here on HobbyMaker. We've got your magazine.
Yeah, this is the first time I've brought them up. This is actually my issue 11.
Is it?
Issue 11.
Your 11th magazine, but your first one here at HobbyMaker.
Yeah. It's really exciting.
I predict a sellout because this isn't just a magazine.
No,
this is like a box kit.
It is a box kit.
And the stamps are a huge part of it.
They are. Obviously, when you come over to me, I will talk in a little bit more detail. But basically, we've seen magazine box kits before. But mine's slightly different in that mine are stamping specials. Yeah. So the focus is clearly on the stamps. So the value in the box kit, well, actually the stamps are probably worth more than the whole thing altogether.
Oh my God.
So everything else is coming in free and it's absolutely packed with inspiration.
You've got 68 pages in here full of ideas, inspiration, different colourways. This shabby chic, gorgeous theme running through it as well. You've got, I mean, look at the size of your 32-piece stamp set. That's a full A4 sheet.
Yes, it is.
Jam-packed.
Yeah.
You could be paying $24.99
so
just
you've
for that.
You've got the A4 stamp sheet, you've got 10 dies there, some of them that correlate with the stamps, as you can see. You've then got the 6x6 stencil.
Yeah.
Then inside the actual magazine, you've got all the toppers, all the papers, and more importantly for me, the step-by-step projects from the design team.
It, you know.
Which means you can literally get this home, and because sometimes you can look at the stamps and think, where do I start? And it's brilliant that you can just flick through your magazine with a coffee and think, do you know what, I'm going to have a go at that. And you've got all the elements to do that. Yeah.
Right. Are you ready for this? I mean, you're already checking out. You're already dialing through. We've got tons of you wanting to get involved with this. If you know Phill, right, you understand the quality of Sentimentally Yours, you understand the quality of all the stamps that you're getting, you understand the quality of the stencils, the beautiful papers that you're going to be getting in your magazine as well. This is such a fantastic way to introduce yourself as well to the world of Sentimentally Yours, isn't it, Phill?
Yeah.
So whether you're an absolute avid fan already or whether you're just joining, this is such a brilliant way to come and have a go. Give it to a friend, get it for a Christmas present, get it for a birthday present, get it for your friend who's off work at the moment and stuck at home.
Absolutely.
You know, it's jam-packed full of fantastic ideas and inspiration, hints and tips as well to make your crafting even better. And we have got a whopping great big deal for you today.
And more importantly, it means that you can not be intimidated by the products that come with the magazine.
Yeah.
So you'll get used to me. Every time I only do 2 magazines in
You
here.
said that the first time you here, that we'd get used to you.
I know.
And I mean,
you still
are we
get...
used to him? Yeah, everyone.
You still get used to me. But what I try and do is make sure you've got the ideas and the inspiration, because that's generally when most of us as crafters struggle.
Yeah. Keeping
where
things
do I
fresh.
start? So you can literally flick that open, stop at a page and think, you know what, I'll have a go at that.
I'll have a go at that. Have a go.
Yeah.
$14.99. That's it.
I know.
And you've got the dies, you've got all of those stamps,
And
you've
the
got the
stencil.
stencil in there as well.
Yeah.
And then, oh my word, your 6x6 stencil, what, $5.99?
Yeah, easily.
Something like that. The set of stamps as $24.99, I'd be happy.
I would say so, yeah. It's an A4
32
set.
stamps.
Yeah,
it's
an A4
mega.
set.
And then what about your dies there? What would
I
you
know,
say?
10 dies. Oh, crikey, I don't know. 15 quid. Yeah, 15 quid.
Yeah. I mean, it's incredible. And then you've got all of your inspiration.
Yeah.
You've got all of your step-by-step
And what you can't
projects.
see there is all the papers are absolutely stunning.
Oh, should we have a look?
Yeah, well, when
Do you know what? Yeah.
Shall we go over it?
We'll have a little look in a moment. I'm desperate to sort of delve in. I'm so excited. The phone lines are ringing off the hook. There are so many of you dining through.
The value is exceptional. There's no getting away from the value of this. It's exceptional.
That's it. Well, you've got, if you think about when you pay to go on a course for a day, which we all love to do, don't stop doing that. It's fantastic. But you think about that education, that advice, those demos, what you have in this magazine, step-by-step instruction, guided through, it's really phenomenal. I mean, just that alone.
Effectively, you've got tons and tons and tons of workshops.
Yeah, exactly, in the magazine. And then you've got the stamps as well. Maybe you've been watching Phill for the last few weeks on HobbyMaker. It's just a really lovely way to get involved. You know, introduce yourself to Sentimentally Yours, introduce yourself to Phill. If you've got any questions, message in. Okay, we're here, we're live, we're interactive at HobbyMaker, and we always love. If you've got a question, you're thinking, oh no, I'm not going to ask that. It's a silly question. There's no such thing as a silly question. If you're thinking it, somebody else will be thinking it as well. So please do get them in. Wow. We had a big stock, a very big stock. Over 20% of that very big stock has already sold out. That's not including everyone who's got this in their baskets. Do not leave it in your basket, okay? Make sure you're checking out on the app, checking out on the web. You don't need to build a basket here at HobbyMaker. Because we're saying, yeah, you can, because it's only $4.95 for your post and packaging. So that's for everything all day long, even your brand pages on the HobbyMaker website as well. But look at some of the things you're going to be able to make. Look at this amazing Eiffel Tower.
So before, I know. So before I forget to tell you, remember, if you're new to me, get on the Sentimentally Yours Facebook page. The album is already there with all of the projects. We're never going to be able to show you all the cards that I've brought you. But there is an album already there with projects that we've made using the contents from the magazine box kit. Fantastic. There's about 75, I think, projects.
75 projects.
And that's not including the 3 that I've made over the last couple of days that I'm going to show you in a second. And for me, the thing with the box kits is if you are a beginner, perfect. If you are advanced, perfect. So they cover absolutely everybody.
It's for everyone, isn't it? It's just brilliant. Phill brings the most exceptional designs, product, inspiration and value, sentimentally the best, says Joanne in Aberdeenshire.
That's lovely. Thank you very much.
Gorgeous. Can I ask as well, the stamps, the dies and the stencil you've got in here, is this exclusively part with this magazine?
Yeah,
you can't get them anywhere else.
No.
Okay, so that's really important. Again, if you've fallen in love with the stamps, 32 stamps.
And more importantly, I mean, when you come to me, we'll look at it properly. I will show you. So when I put these box kits together, I do something for just about everybody.
Yeah.
You probably know now that shabby chic, the vintage, that kind of look is my thing.
Yeah.
So you've got that, but you've also got florals, you've also got masculine, you've also got postmarks. So many different styles.
So lovely. Oh my word! Right, our board is filling up very quickly. 25% of our stock has already gone. Again, that's not including everybody who's currently speaking on the phone lines and checking out on the web and the app. Really do. I mean, look at that. How gorgeous. That's lovely.
And you can be, you know me, I do elaborate. Elaborate is my thing. But I've done a couple of simple cards.
Does that mean you're going to get 3 demos into the hour?
Ridiculous. But it just shows you the versatility. And you can apply whatever your thing is.
That's it. You can go very pared back or you can go full on. Emma says, you will love this box kit. I don't know how Phill does it, but they get better and better. He is amazing.
Thank you very much.
And I don't think, I mean, we obviously, here on Hobby, but we bring you so many different deals, different magazines, lots and lots of things. I don't think I've ever seen 32 stamps in a magazine
because
before.
I'm a stamper. Remember when you first met me way back when? Stamping is my thing. But the value for me is in stamps that are going to last forever. You're going to use them again and again and again and again. So this is what makes my box kit slightly different to ones that you've probably seen. We've still got 10 dies in there. You've still got a 6x6 stencil in there. And I can tell you that the one that's coming at the beginning of next year will enhance what you're getting.
Oh, we see, this is what you do. Always with Phill, everything with Sentimentally Yours. Phill is always thinking about the value and making sure that any of your dies that you've had in the past or stamps or stencils that you've had in the past, they're all going to continue to work for you. So the value that you have in this is tremendous. Now, 40% of stock has gone, okay? And that is literally in a couple of minutes there. So, yeah, check it out. If it's in your basket, grab it now. Now, before we go and take a closer look...
Now, before you check out, everybody, I want you to get these. So,
okay, because they work really well together, don't they?
They absolutely do. And more importantly, you will use these dies again and again and again. So many different ways.
So you'd say they're essential dies, really?
They are essential. I use them constantly. And you're getting one effectively free. Now, this is something that you don't see me do.
I was going to say, hold on, these are essential dyes. You're going to use them all the time. They're best sellers.
Yes.
Why such a great deal?
Because I need space in the warehouse. And I said to you when I first came here, I'm always going to bring you the best price that I can.
Yeah.
This is the best price ever you are going to see these. You're effectively not paying for one of the dye sets.
Oh my
If you
gosh.
can stretch to it, I'm telling you, you need these in your life. I'm using them on every demo.
They're so good. We're going to take a closer look, obviously, but look at what you're getting here. 26 dyes in total. Corners in there, flourishes in there, really beautiful ornate details, those little sprigs, those little tuck-ins that you can pop in as well.
Right.
It's absolutely joyful, really, really incredible.
And corner
And
dyes
just,
are one of the best things ever in dyes because you can use them in so many different ways. My first demo, we're using the corners, but not as corners. So I'm going to try and show you as much as I possibly can whilst I'm here.
Because you can use them on, let me just show you a couple
just
of these
grab a
examples
card
as
because
well.
they just look
Take a
stunning.
look. I mean,
And what you've got as
beautiful.
well, can you see we've got there the hearts that are open, but you've also got the solid counterparts as well. So you've got open and on solid in both sets. So you've the droplets and then you've got the heart. So you've got a theme for just about everyone. How stunning
That's
is that?
so
How easy is
lovely.
that to do, everybody?
Oh
But
my
look how
goodness.
stunning it is.
Really beautiful. And then again, you know, completely different. All of this today, $58.97. That's nearly £20 saving that you've given us today.
Yeah,
Phil.
well,
That's incredible.
I'll have to have one
This
less
doesn't happen.
cocktail
I
on
know,
holiday.
that's it.
So effectively, let me just tell you, effectively the Sprigs sets are $18.99 retail. So you're not paying for the heart Sprigs, for example.
Yeah, it's just
You'll never see this deal again. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm having panicked breaths.
There you go. Good hand. Right, I'm just
It's
going to
because
tell
I want
you.
everybody to have
well,
these,
that's it.
yeah.
And it is lovely to be able to just introduce new crafters to Sentimentally Yours.
And don't
isn't
forget,
it?
you've got 4 A6 magnetic sheets as well.
Of course, of course.
So you've even got the storage.
You've even got the storage
Yeah,
for it as
yeah.
well. This is genuinely brilliant, and it does not happen, should not be happening, okay? To be able to get an entire set absolutely free. Now, you do have it on 2 split pay there as well. Shouldn't be on
That's
split
awesome.
pay. It's great, isn't it? It's really, really fantastic, and that's totally interest-free. So, again, I know not all of you make and sell. Most of our crafters make for friends, make for family.
Absolutely.
But do you know what? Think about it, won't you? Because how many times have you heard from friends and family saying, "Oh, did you make that? Oh my goodness!"
That's how
Give
I
it a go,
started.
because you can make all this money back.
That's how I started. This was not my job. I used to work for social services, and this was a hobby. And then people would say, "Oh, can you make me a anniversary card? Can you make me some invitations?" And that's where it all started from.
There we go. You could be doing it. I mean, this is it, exactly. And then, you know, you've got your funds for all your more stash as well, haven't you? Which is great. Come on in. Karen said, Valerie, well done. We've got over 10% has already checked out of a big stock here as well. 15% is now actually gone. Another 20% is in baskets. And we haven't even shown you everything yet. I mean, this is just amazing. Mary, well done. We've got crafters there. Rita and Graham, all of our brand new crafters joining us on the show today as well. Welcome to HobbyMaker. It is fantastic to have you here. Shall we dive on in? Shall we just have a good look at everything? Because honestly...
Shall we go over and look at the magazine?
You head over there, my darling. And take us through. DEHW56 is your code for this amazing Sprigs and Corner die sets. 20% is gone, 20% is in baskets. Keep on checking out as you go through. But my goodness, don't forget the magazine, and we're going to take a good look at this now.
Okay.
Phil. Brilliant.
So remember, this is issue 11. I've already given you a hint that issue 12 is the beginning of next year, and it will continue the theme. Yeah. So what you're getting today, you're not literally going to use it for a couple of weeks and put it away.
Yeah.
You're going to be constantly using it. So for anybody who hasn't seen these, magazine box kits are just incredible value for money. There are no if, buts or maybes. This is $14.99 for effectively about 45, 50 quid's worth of product. Yeah. So it's a little bit of a no-brainer. So you get your box kit home. It tells you on the back what's actually in it. So it gives you a little synopsis. Don't ask me where I got that word from. Gives you a little synopsis of what is actually included. So you've got your magazine, and it's a 68-page magazine. It's not just a little leaflet, it's a proper magazine. They've even emphasised the word huge look on this. They put huge A4 stamp set. And remember, everybody, this is what makes mine different to everybody else's. Value and stamps are just 2 of the things that you will always get from me. You've got the 10-piece die set, which coordinates with some of the stamps as well, and it also gives you extras. You've then got this, it says multi-use stencil. It's a 6x6 with 4 designs on. I'll show it you in a second. Then you've got the, this is not even looking at it yet, you've got the 90 element paper and topper pack. So if you want to make really quick cards, you'll rarely see me use the toppers because I never make a quick card, as we've already established, but they are stunning. Really? The colour palette is stunning. So let's have a quick look. So let's start with the magazine, okay? Let's start with the actual magazine. I know, I'm going to change I'm going to change my photos, I think, next year, because there's definitely more grey in my hair than there is on these pictures. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave it.
Yeah, leave it as it is. It's fine.
So let's just do a quick flick. You've got me showing you various things, bits and bobs, and then you've got straight away that's 3 step-by-step workshops. Yeah, just from flicking. That's from Ilona, from my design team. And if you look at how she's done this, she's very, very cleverly done something with the toppers and the papers, something with the stamps, and something that coordinates with all our other dies. So these dies you might see on the show, we haven't got to them yet. Let's have a quick look at these papers because they are stunning.
Gosh.
So the centre, this is all papers and toppers.
Huge.
Yeah. I know it is. And they're absolutely stunning. So dies, cut these, fussy cut them, it really doesn't matter, whatever's easier for you. The colour palette, as you can see, is stunning. Stunning, 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 stunning. Stunning, stunning.
Love it.
There's not one. Shall I tell you why I know it's stunning? Because I am involved in every step of the production of these. Yeah. So I say what...
Nothing gets through.
Absolutely not. So can you see here, look how we've got one that looks a little bit grungy, one that looks very pretty.
Yeah.
But on this card, if I bring this card in that I made last Monday,
Wow.
So this paper is what I've die cut my flowers with here, look, can you see?
It's lovely.
They're just stunning. Everything is designed to coordinate. I remember when I brought you the coins and medallions last time I was here.
Yeah.
What's in the background there?
Oh, nice.
So,
it all works together. The Paris theme.
Absolutely.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, Jan in Essex says, the marvellous Mr. M has done it again. This box set is just stunning. Thank you, Phill.
Thank you.
Gorgeous. Genevieve's just messaged in too. Hello. Can I say, Sentimentally Yours deliver their product so quick too. Thank you, Phill.
Oh, that's lovely.
Right,
Thank you. That's me. No, it's not. I can't take any credit for that. It's the girls at the shop. I don't know whether you know this, but my sister actually runs the shop for me. Do you know that?
Oh, yes.
Did you know that?
It's a proper family.
So this, you see me here doing this, but all the packaging, all that other thing, they do all that. Yeah.
Who's really in charge then?
Well, I'd love to. Oh, there she is. I'd love to say me, but you all know that I float about and I live in a craft bubble. That's my sister there, look.
Oh, wow.
So I mean, we're very close as well, which is nice. So that is your magazine. I am just going to tell you one thing and not show you, but I did make a little boo-boo.
Okay.
So in my box kits, I always give you a hint of something that's coming soon. And the hint of something that's coming soon in the back of here, I've actually done it too soon. Oh. So I've put the wrong I've put the wrong hint in. So you're actually getting a sneaky peek of something that you're not going to get till the end of February or March. There's other things before.
What a tease.
Everybody will be just flicking straight to the back page. So that is your magazine. Now let's do a quick look at the stamps, because I'm going to get 2 demos.
This is remarkable. I mean, come on.
These stamps are just stunning. So you can see, you hear me talk about shabby chic, vintage, that kind of style being my thing, and you can actually see that just looking at how these stamps have been put together. You've got the Lily of the Valley there, which is awesome on its own. It's awesome with embossing powders, and it's awesome just coloured in a little bit as well. You've got the Eiffel Tower, which one of the dies does cut. You've got the butterflies, the postmarks, the dragonfly, the heart, the clock, the postmarks, the arrows. I absolutely love the arrows.
This is honestly just, I mean, this is
Sorry,
really. So if you're just looking at the stamps and thinking, well, they're amazing, just come in just for the stamp. $14.99.
Absolutely.
Exceptional.
Absolutely.
Just for the stamps.
So you've got 32 stamps in there. Then we'll move on to the dies. And I've already mentioned to you that the butterfly, the little envelope there, cuts out the little envelope there. The butterfly cuts the butterfly stamp and so on and so forth. And you've also got a sentiment in there that says just for you. Nice. You're going to use that. 10 dies.
So good.
And then this gorgeous stencil. Now, when we were doing the stencil, I didn't want to just do a large Lily of the Valley. I wanted something that we can add texture to as well. So if you look at what we've got here, we've actually got 4 little stencils in one. You've got the little splatty things there, you've got the lily of the valley with the extra flower heads there, you've got music and musical notes there, and you've got this lovely flourishy swirly thing there. So it's like 4 stencils.
Yeah.
And that's what it looks like when you go around the edge, which is what I did the other night. So just a little bit of ink. So all that for $14.99 is just...
It's extraordinary.
I honestly don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
Because that price is just... We all know this as crafters. We know what we would probably pay. Just for the dies, you're talking $14.99.
Absolutely.
So the fact that everything coordinates as well just makes it brilliant for me.
Just as a dream. My goodness, right, I've got to call it now because this is not including everyone with it in their baskets, but 50% of stock has now officially gone for the magazine. You're meant to be back on with this later on.
We'll see.
I know. You got some good moves. Any good moves? Check it out. Do not leave this in your basket because it is flying out the door. Look, the thing is you're sensible at home. You know your crafting stock. You know what's great value. And when you see a huge stamp set like this that you're able to get home for $14.99, it's an absolute no-brainer because that's without the magazine, without the 4 stencils in one, without the 10 dies there, just for that incredible sheet of stamps, of top quality, beautiful stamps that are going to last you a lifetime, that all by itself at $14.99 is frankly too low. I mean, they should be $24.99. They're also exclusively available with this magazine box kit, okay? You cannot get them anywhere else. So this is your chance to come on in and grab them. Maybe you're new to HobbyMaker, maybe you're new to Sentimentally Yours. What a brilliant, brilliant introduction for you. Come and join us. If you've got any questions, message in now. We're live, we're interactive. And don't forget the rock bottom deal on the dies as well.
I'll show you them.
All work with this. Oh, yeah, let's take a little look at these as well, shall we? And then we're going to get to demo, because we've got 2 demos for us.
I am going to do 2 demos, so I've specifically prepped a longer and a quicker, so let's see how that goes. We all know the story. So let me quickly talk to you about the Sprigs and Corners. I remember when I designed these, I absolutely loved designing them. The value in corners particularly, because you can do lots and lots of different things with them. So what I have done is I've put you a massive saving on the complete set, but I have also put the duos on.
And you get those magnetic sheets. I can't get over that because it's
absolutely.
It's
now you all know that I've got 2 sets on here, so this is because it's quicker for me when I'm prepping etc. So you're not getting don't get too excited. It's half of that, yeah. So what we've got is 2 different designs. That's the first thing I need to tell you because you've got the droplets and you've got the hearts. So the heart's obviously very feminine, brilliant for anniversaries, weddings, that kind of thing, pretty girly cards. But the droplets work on just about any other project you can think of. Now let's look at the detail in the corner of these corners. Okay, if I get time, we will cut a couple of these so I can show you because I forgot the boards. I apologise. I never, ever, ever forget the boards.
No, you don't. You always have a mate.
And I got here and I'm like, oh, I knew. So what we've got here with the droplets is that beautiful lattice. And then with the hearts, we've got this lovely linear design. Now, you're all savvy enough to know that you can snip off the inner parts of these and just create the lattice corner or the linear corner. Yeah,
and could you switch them about as well to have the droplets with the...
Absolutely, you can. And also, you'll see we've got the 3 little extra embellishments in both sets. And this heart will fit inside there once it's cut out as well. So corners are absolutely essential. You've got 2 solid, you've got solid in 2 sizes, open in 2 sizes, and the 3 extra embellishments. With the little sprigs, I was desperate to do these, because you know I like my flowers and things, and these are perfect for tucking underneath any of your embellishments. So you've got the sprigs and you've got the hearts there. So the same sort of theme: open and solid, 2 little extras, and these are just, you're not paying for one of these basically, which is not like me at all.
Well, we like it. An extra special deal only while stocks last. So DEHW56 is your code. You're getting all of that home for £29.48. It's proving very, very popular. I think you can see the value in it as well, can't you? Because you can see how much you can be able to use these with so many of your other projects as well. It all just extends, it grows with you. So do make sure you come in. Vivian's messaged in. Hello, my darling. Vivian says, fantastic addition to the HobbyMaker family. We'll just brush past that. The HobbyMaker family. Love Phil's presentations. Love the products he brings. Really, really fabulous. And look, HobbyMaker, here we are.
Thank you, Vivienne.
Thank you, my darling. Absolutely gorgeous. They are amazing.
I love that when people can message in. It's really nice.
It's lovely. It's about proper interaction.
So, can we get cracking? Because I want to try and do 2 demos. So, the first one, we are going to focus on the Sprigs and Corners. This is a really, really, really simple card. But remember I said to you at the beginning, I'm going to show you how to use these in a slightly different way.
Yeah.
So we are using the droplets. I can't choose a favourite for you because I love them all. So we've got the droplet corners. This cardstock, I know people are going to message me about what this is. And this is the powder blue luster card. It's absolutely
lovely,
stunning,
isn't it?
So we're going to create a little central embellishment here. I've remembered a ruler this time because I never have a ruler. So we're going to use these corners in a slightly different way. You all know that it's going to look stunning even if we just pop them on, look. I mean, that's beautiful. But we're going to find the middle. I wanted to show you something different. So I'm going to find the middle of this top part. I'm just going to do a little cross in the centre. I'm not using a pen. You'll see I'm using the scory part of my pickup tool. Ah. Yeah. So, because if you put a pen on or a pencil and you can't rub it out, it's just a nightmare. And then we're going to use the brush glue. The brush glue, assuming we've got some stock, I'm going to put this onto my mat. This is the easiest way, unless you've got a spray adhesive, to put your little corners on.
Okay.
And this time we're going to go like this. Yeah.
Ah,
it looks so pretty. Wait till I've put it all on. So this is how I would do it. I do use the spray adhesives as well, but you need to make sure you're in a.
Are you all right to move your mat just so we can see
where am
your
I?
little
Let's have a look.
technique there? Is that okay? Not your main mat, just the.
Move it in a bit.
Yeah, what you've done with the brush glue.
Well, let me just show you then what I've done.
Yeah. That'd be lovely.
This is how I work all the time. You see, I have my A3 mat and I have my A4 one at the
really
side.
clever.
So I've literally just brushed some of the glue on my mat and now I can pick it up.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Genius.
So I'm going to go just a little bit away from that centre point. So where my cross is that I've made, can you see the cross? I don't know whether you can.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can wiggle it and show you a bit.
Okay.
Just so you know what I've done.
Oh yeah. Okay. So so you use your score tools.
See
You've
that?
got. That's great.
Just
about.
maybe just a
Yeah,
little bit.
there you go.
There you go.
There
You can
go.
just see look, where I've made a cross in the centre.
It's such a great idea because I would have just gone in with a pencil and then you've got to rub it out and it's.
Well, especially when you're using luster card, you don't want a pencil to mark it or anything. So I'm just putting all four on, and we're coming just a little bit away from that centre point. Okay.
Mia says, "Hey Phil, I'm a huge fan of your die sets. I love your magazine and your beautiful cards. Hashtag we love Phil."
Oh, thank you. That's lovely, Mia. Thank you very much. Oh, I love the messages. It's nice.
It is really good, isn't it? Well, so, it's the beauty of being live and interactive. Please do feel free. You're seeing these messages coming through. If you have a question, if there's anything you'd like to know, get your messages in.
Yeah, do it.
Love this, Phil. This is gorgeous.
Do it. So remember, this card here is on my YouTube channel. I did this last Monday evening, so you'll be able to see.
Because you do a live every Monday, don't you?
I do a live every Monday and Thursday in the Facebook group. So if you want to join the Facebook group, it's Crafting with Phil Martin and Sentimentally Yours. You do. Let me just remind you. You do have to fill the questions in before it, otherwise it'll automatically decline it. So what we've done there, look, is we've created now this beautiful little central, little embellishment from 4 corners, and corners but different, which I absolutely love. So I'll pop that to one side. We're going to bring in the next layer, and then we're going to bring in one of the stamps from the magazine. So this is how, I love things that all work together and coordinate. So speckled egg distress oxide. I'm going to give you a couple of tips. Where's my stamps? Now, don't judge me when you see how much I've got from, because I have loads. I've got about 4 sets of stamps, loads of toppers.
It's a good idea, though, keeping all your stamp sets together like that.
I keep all my, just incidentally, all my magazines are kept in issue in one of these.
Like that, yeah, it's really good.
So I know where they are. So we'll create our own little background around the edge of this now, using the stamps. So top tip, these stamps are acrylic, so all the magazines that you get from, all the stamps that you get from magazines are acrylic rather than photopolymer.
Okay.
So if you're using, for example, which one shall I do? Shall we do, I'm trying not to spend hours, but you know I will. I'm doing the clock. So if you use a Distress Oxide, because the Distress Oxide is like a water-based hybrid ink, you get it pools. Let me just do a bit one in the middle and show you. So can you see how that's a little bit patchy? Yeah.
Okay.
Can you see that? Yeah. Now personally, I love that look.
Yeah. What does it goes with shabby chic?
I'm going to show you how you can improve that. So ink up your stamp, get a little bit of water from your mister. Now be careful you don't saturate it, otherwise it's going to be too watery. Okay. So I'll just do 2 and see if that's enough. And then that actually enables the ink to spread better than just doing it straight from. Right. So you'll get a sharper impression. So can you see that that's a little bit darker than it is on there? Yeah. It's a bit sharper. It is, isn't it? Just by spraying it with water. Clever. So that's a top tip for you. So now we've started with the clock, and I am going to go all the way around with the clock. Yeah. And I'll do first, second generation, yeah, just to make it easier. Oh, Sally's messaging in. She has been a follower of Phill for a long time, and I adore everything he produces, and I have a lot in my collection. Thanks, Phill. Oh, that's Sally lovely. In West Yorkshire. Thanks for your messages. That's lovely, thank you. I love the blocks you've got here, because they're just the perfect one, actually. Create your own background. I can't recommend these enough. Yeah. You know, these are in thousands and thousands and thousands of crafters' homes, I can tell you that much. Right, so we've done with the clock. I am going to go in with the butterfly now. Just one colour, so I am only using one colour, which is the speckled egg. Yeah, just make some... I've got all this counter, and I've still managed to use every little bit of space. So I'm going in with the butterfly just to fill in between, look. Yeah. Oh, look how easy this is to do as well. So let's just carry on. Make sure your butterflies are flying the right way up. It's a pet thing of mine, that butterflies don't fly facing down. Oh, do they not ever? No. Oh. They'll float down, but butterflies don't fly facing down. Oh. Well, there we go. So they're not like birds. Take a nosedive. Not that I'm fussy or anything. I mean, you know that. Right, so we're just adding the little butterflies just to create a little bit more dimension around the edge. Let me just make sure I've not missed any bits. I have. I knew I would. There we go. So literally, I've just used 2 stamps there from the box kit, but we're coordinating with the card that we're making for with the sprigs, so the sprigs in the corner. So this is exactly how I craft. So, you know, people always say to me, where do you get the ideas from? Because this is where we struggle. And honestly, if I told you what was in my head, you'd be scared. But what I find works for me is if you're sat with no mojo, I would say choose a colour, find a stamp, stamp it and start from there. Yeah, so for example, if your first introduction to me is this magazine box kit, what I'm going to say to you is get the stamps home, get the heart stamp, which you'll see me use constantly, get the heart stamp, look, yeah. Choose a colour. You might not like speckled egg, you might like pinks. Yeah. So choose a colour you like, stamp it, and then think, right, where can I go from there? Yeah. And that is stamps are a perfect starting point. That's it. It's like a little trigger, isn't it? Yeah. Just you see it, and then you might, the next idea comes. It's fab. Amanda's messaged in as well. So many messages. Amanda, hello, darling. She says, hi, Rosie and Phill. I'm new to the world of Sentimentally Yours. Oh, well, I love the stamps and dies I have purchased. Phil's demos are great. They're lovely, aren't they? They're fabulous. He's definitely going to get 2 into this hour as well. That's lovely. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's nice to hear that people like what I do. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, what a perfect introduction, like we said, to come in for the magazine and the corner and sprig dies that you bring on the show today. It's all on the web. So if you are just joining us, if you're just tuning in, please do visit our website, hobbymaker.co.uk, and come and grab this amazing magazine. You've got 30 stamps on this magazine, on this page. 32, sorry. I know, don't need those 2 behind. 32 stamps, and I mean for $14.99 for an A4 sheet of Tools for Life stamps. Incredible. Then you've got the 10 dies, then you've got the stencil as well, and a magazine with over 200 ideas jam-packed in there for you. So much inspiration. It's just brilliant. Go grab it while you can. And now, you've backed that. What's the card you back that onto, Phill, darling? Sorry, say that again.
What's the card that you've backed that on?
This is powder blue luster
Powder
card.
blue.
It's on the website,
Perfect.
so it'll just be under the brand shop.
Lovely.
So here we go. We're just going to layer this up. Now this is probably the most simple card you'll see me make. I'm not known for simple cards. You know I like
Nice to
elaborate.
mix it up a bit though, isn't it?
Do you know what? Like this to me is a simple card.
Wow.
This is one that I made on. When did I make
it's
this?
gorgeous.
I'm going to demo this on the next show. I'm going to demo this in a different colourway on the next show.
That is so
This
pretty.
is all from the magazine, apart from the 2 dies that I've used there. I know. So this stamps, remember I said to you, the value is the stamps, because even when you've used all your toppers and the papers, you've still got the dies and the stamps, and they're going to work so hard for you.
Yeah.
And they're going
they work with so many different collections as well. You know, they keep on growing with you, don't they?
Told you, you've only got to look at any of my stamps that you've got on the website here, and you'll see the theme and how everything works together. Right, let's get this card made. I'm doing this super quickly, and you'll notice in a second that I've used one of the Sentiments coins from my last show as well. Just clear my mess up, because the Sentiment coins are perfect for the inside of these. It's mixing and matching.
Mixing and
Mix it
matching.
all up. Come on, glue.
This is it. Look at that.
Oops.
Just while you're popping the glue on there, because I do think these are just going to sell out instantly, to be honest. I'm just going to mention them, because we do have, and this was for one of your first shows at HobbyMaker, Phill, wasn't it?
This is all I've got.
Massively popular, massively popular. This is your Layered Differently Dies collection, Series 1, 48 dies in total. And once they're gone, they're gone. Because you never remake, do you? You don't ever do a remake of your collection.
This is literally a handful, and then that's it. You'll never see them here again.
We talk time and time again about the importance of nesting dies, and these are completely unique to any nested die I've ever seen before, because they do so many different things. They are absolutely beautiful. If you want to rewatch this show, when they launched, the 4th of September. That was your launch show.
Wow.
It was your first one, wasn't it?
Time has flown.
And you can rewatch from that day. Hundreds and hundreds sold, and we literally have minimal stock left now. It's all 4 sets you're getting for £89.96. They are on a split pay for you. You're going to get all of them home for £22.49. Grab them while you can, and do go back after 9 o'clock tonight and re-watch the shows on that day, because you'll get a lot more information about them. Phill obviously takes you through each one. You'll see how versatile, you'll see how amazing, you'll see how they're going to grow with you in your collections as well. Because, I mean, all of those can be used with the collection here today, for example, you know.
Absolutely. And there are loads of videos on my YouTube channel as well. Now using the...
and your Facebook page. Go and join Phil's Facebook community, because it is just lovely. Here's, in fact, while we're talking about the Facebook community, here's Sue. Hi, Rosie and Phill. I love Sentimentally Yours. Phil's demos especially, Monday on Facebook, and his giveaways are so generous. There you go. So you know, you like to say, I don't do things like this very often. But he's very generous.
I always do 2 giveaways at the end of my Facebook lives. So one for the people who are watching on YouTube and one for the people who are watching on Facebook. It's nice to be nice. It is. I appreciate the support, so it's nice to be nice back. So can you see what I'm doing here, everybody? While Rosie's just been... We've now extended that design using the Sprigs. Now, aren't you glad I glittered all these before I came here? So what we've done now is we've created something from white cardstock and a bit of glitter, and this is why I left that little central gap. Remember I told you to leave a little gap in between. So all I've used here, remember, if you're got, please, if you can, I know it's easy for me to say, but if you can go for the Sprigs and Corners, please.
Do it.
Because you've got to use them so much. And every time you see me using them, if you miss out on this deal, you're going to kick yourself. Right, so we've got a couple of different choices here. How long have I got left?
Oh, you've got 18 minutes.
I've got another card to make. Right, I'm not going to do it then.
I know you can.
I'm not going to do it, but the inside look, you can put these back in.
Oh, nice.
But I'm not going to do that now, because I want us to get the other card. I can't believe where the time goes. I say this to you after every show. The time just flies.
It really does.
So I'm literally one of the sentiment coins from my last show. I told you you'd be seeing me use these a lot, and that is exactly what we are doing. So sentiment coin stamped in the, what do you call it, speckled egg, the same. A little bit of glue gel to raise that up, and then we've got a couple of choices. Where did that go? You've got a couple of, oh, do you know what? I should check these, shouldn't I, before I start?
What's that? Has it got a little clog?
No, you know when you've been around forever like I have, you'd think I'd know to check the glue gel and everything before you start. I like to be...
You've got a lot on.
I like to be special. So I've got to try and avoid that now. So a little bit of glue gel, and we'll pop that in the centre. So we're covering up now the workings in the centre with the little sentiment coin. Oh, and then I've got a big flower or a little flower. So I was going to show you two different options, but we've not got time now. So it's the little flower is going on, and then that's a card done.
Stunning.
And
it really is
so
beautiful.
Easy to make pretty cards when you've got the right products. Just make sure that's...
And you can do it at home as well. I think
that's so easy to do.
If someone gave you that card, you'd be blown away, wouldn't you?
And
you'd think,
oh
gosh.
So that's how that's just super easy, but look how elegant it looks.
So gorgeous. It really does, and you can't go and buy that in a shop. You can't go and buy that anywhere else, you know. So you're going to impress people so much when you make
and the thing for me as well, like the corners that I've used in the centre and the sprigs. Imagine that done in mirror card.
Oh yeah, and it actually would be very different, wouldn't it?
Change the whole look.
And also using them with bright colours and things.
Yeah.
You can totally transform the look of a card using the same dyes, the same tools, but just using different cardstock. It totally transforms it. Right, if you have anything in your basket at all, check it out. It is so busy today here at HobbyMaker. Do you know what? There are so many different ways to get involved here at HobbyMaker, and you might be new to us, and you might be trying to build a basket and think, I'm going to put as much in there as I can, and then I'll check it out at the end of the day. All day, P&P is $4.95. That's all. So you can check out 50 times. You can check out 100 times if you want to. It's still only going to be $4.95. So please don't build up your basket because you miss out that way. Trouble is, it's first come, first serve. So we're live and interactive. And that means when Mrs. Armour is on the phones right now in Flintshire and she's got hers, that could be going from a basket that's not checked out properly. Okay, so really important to check out as you go along. On your screen right now, DEHW56. This is your Sprigs and Corners die set complete collection. It's utterly gorgeous. We've just seen Phill using it there in that stunning card. You've got it on a two-way split pay. That's totally interest-free. And you can either join us on the phone lines, 0800 001 4433. If you want to find out more about the split pay options, for example, give our call centre a ring because they're super helpful. They're only upstairs, big part of our family. And then you've also got our website, hobbymaker.com, and our app, which is free to download. And as I said, and I will say it lots of times during the show, so forgive me for repeating myself, but check out as you go along, please, because we have people missing out every single day because they haven't checked out quite soon enough. So check out your baskets as you go along. All right. If you've got any questions, please do message in. We're live, we're interactive. We've got another demo on its way. So we are just going to quickly look back at the magazine, which is our first Sentimentally Yours magazine ever here on HobbyMaker. It's issue number 11. It's your stamping special magazine, and it is absolutely amazing. 32 stamps, 10 dies, that gorgeous stencil as well, and 207 hints and tips to get your crafting onto another level. 65% of our stock has now gone for the magazine, so not quite sure what you're going to be doing on the show later, but we'll think of something. But yeah, check it out of your basket while you can, okay? It's really important. Hi, Yvonne. How are you, my lovely? She says, hi, Phill and Rosie. Are the stamps in the magazine box acrylic, please? Fab show.
They are indeed. They are acrylic. So my top tip I'm going to show you in a second. My top tip, I showed you, if you're stamping with a water-based ink, i.e. distress oxide or a distress ink it as you would do normally, but give it a couple of mists with water and you get a sharper impression. But my biggest top tip would be to use your VersaFine Clairs or any dye-based ink, because then you're going to get a proper crisp, sharp stamped image, yeah? Nice. So dye-based inks are better with acrylic stamps. You can, and you will see me, as you have, use my oxides because I use them for for everything.
For everything.
And it's like this, for example. This is all stamped with oxides.
Wow, I love
Yeah.
that. So that, and you're
that
going to
is
be doing
all
that on your
stamped
later
with
show, aren't you?
oxides. Yeah. Yeah.
It's beautiful. Lee, so Marilyn M has also said, I'd like to ask a question of Phill, please. You are always so smart.
Thank you.
You're very vintage 50s style. Is that a style that you love? And it's so smart and it's lovely.
I really don't know, but waistcoats have always been my thing. So,
Yeah.
so for anybody who's followed me for the 402 years I've done Shopping TV, you'll
Great face cream.
yeah, you want some, don't you?
I do.
Waistcoats have always been my thing. It's just something that I've always done. So you will always see me. I mean, you only ever see my top half. I could have shorts on under here. Could have nothing
That's
on.
a Liam special, that is.
But thank you, I appreciate that. So waistcoats are my thing.
Gorgeous.
Right, so let's get on with this. There's a lot to do for this, so let's see if we've got time. So I wanted to show you a slightly different card shape, and I'm wondering now whether I should have left this to the next show, but it's too late. I've teased you with it. So what we've got here is one of my top fold cards. These are not, you can't get these here, I'm sorry. Maybe next year, but not just yet. You can't get my top fold cards from here, yeah. So all I've done, look, is I've literally chopped off a ruler length either side to create this front panel, yeah. I'm going to simplify this a little bit to reduce some of the jobs that I've got to do to this card, because I know myself well enough to know that what I think is going to take 5 minutes is actually going to be 10. So I've literally used the embossing folder on almond hue card. So we've now created that central panel, and we've strengthened it as well. We've got the inside of this card, and again, I'm going to cut out, I feel like I'm cheating you, but there's lots still to show you. I'm cutting out a couple of elements from this demo, but trust me, you will love it anyway.
Look at those sprigs and corners.
So can you see corners? Yeah. I told you the corners are a must-have if you can run to them. Right, so we've now got our card shape done, look. So it's a slightly different to what you've seen before, yeah? Now, when I was here last time and I showed you the sentiment medallions, the sentiment coins, I said you're going to see me using them a lot, and that's exactly what I've done here. So this is a really good way to create a fabulous looking card with circles on it. So I've got here my vintage parrot. Are they still on the website? You might.
They will be. If you go to the brand shop,
you might still be able to get the vintage paraphernalia sentiment medallion, which is the one that I'm using here. This is the one that has all the postmarks and the Eiffel Tower and everything in it.
So pretty.
So it's
that's all
really
included in your 1P&P as well. So do look at Sentimentally yours on our brand page on HobbyMaker, and you'll be able to take a little look for those as well. They're gorgeous. And watch the demos from the last time you were on as well.
Absolutely. Right, so we've now got the front. I'm going to pop this straight on and try and remember when you do this, everybody, that you only need your foam tape in the middle of your circle. Yeah. So are you ready for a top tip for this?
Oh, yes,
This
please.
is something I've learnt the hard way a few times. Turn it over. Yeah. And I know it's just going to go there. I've learned the hard way a few times, I can tell you. Right, so let's just get some foam tape on. I am speeding through this, so apologies. You can see all the bits I've already got prepped at the side.
So lovely. I love that gorgeous craft card as well.
Well, I'm a fan of craft card, full stop. So we're now making sure that that is central. The dies are on the show. I am getting towards the end of the stock of the double stitch dies, everybody, as well. So if you are somebody who's collecting them, this is probably a really good time. And in the brand shop, I've kept the £5 saving on all my A4 die sets as well. I've left it on for you because I know they're a considered purchase. Right, so I'm then going to flip that over, and we're going to... Oh, I've just torn that heart. I've just broken somebody's heart.
Oh.
Shame. So we've got a smaller circle.
Cat's singing now, don't
Oh, now I know why you're a producer, darling. So we're going to put that straight in the centre. So now when the card is closed, look, you don't see that. Yeah. Pop that in the centre. Then we've got... I can hear all sorts of wonderful noises.
I know. I'm glad it's you called it noise. Notice he didn't say singing. Just noise.
Oh, that's brilliant. So straight in with the smaller circle, and then straight in with the sentiment coin, look.
It's beautiful, Kat.
And this is how everything, this is when you start to see all the things that you've been collecting from me since I've been here.
Yeah.
You start to see everything start, and you're like, yeah, it makes
all
sense
works,
what he said.
yeah. And that's it. That's what I love, actually, because it works on its own, but it works together, and then
Yeah.
it grows with you, so you never...
And you might not see me use the sentiment coins till next year, but I can guarantee you I'll be using them at some point.
The other lovely thing is, I mean, you were saying earlier how we can all lose our mojo, but the lovely thing is every time Phill brings out a collection, it reinvents other collections from the past.
Always.
So you've always got new inspiration to work with everything sentimentally yours, you know.
Right, so I've got a few thousand bits to put on this card.
Is that all?
So everything on here, I'm just going to show you because, I mean, I'm glad I did it ahead of time now. So the flowers you can see have been stamped with the stamps from the magazine box kit.
Oh,
So that's two colours of the VersaFine Claire. So the little postmark and then the clock is on there. And then the heart, and then the Eiffel Tower, then the butterfly. Everything is, all these stamps, apart from the medallion, are from that magazine box kit. So I'm going to put this together. This is me in my element now. So
yeah. This is the bit you love more than anything,
This is my favourite part, putting it all together. And I do know that this is where some people struggle. Like, how is he going to get all that on there? I can guarantee you I will. So
well, you've still got 6.5 minutes. I think that's a lot of time.
It'll probably take me that long to put these on. So we're going to start with the heart, look, yeah? So I'm just going just a little bit off centre with the heart, look, yeah? Look how beautiful this is before I even carry on. We're then going in with the Eiffel Tower next. So I am using glue gel. I should do it with foam tape because it's more stable when you're on TV, but this is just my habit now. But it is better. So I'm coming just a little bit down here, look. So can you see, look, just from two stamps and die cuts from the magazine, that already looks fabulous.
Gorgeous. Yeah, it's amazing.
So the flowers are going on next, and you know I like a flower or two on my cards, just a couple. You don't have to. So if you were making this for a man, you absolutely could use cogs or anything else, or none.
And you can stop. I mean, it looks. This is the thing, isn't it? It looks absolutely gorgeous, just as it is.
Just as it is, without putting anything else on.
So you can keep it very simple, or you can keep adding, and it just works. It's beautiful, lovely.
My cars are really scrapbooky style. I know they are. So building this up now. Look, so I'm going underneath the Eiffel Tower.
I love these colours as well because it's kind of like
colours.
Yeah, it's like coffees and lattes and just really lovely.
I always try. I don't know whether you've noticed this, but whenever I prep the demos for TV, I always make sure that they're all completely different colourways. I bet you've never noticed that.
We've gone from blue to
yeah.
Beautiful.
So then we've got a couple of little embellishments here. We've got the clock and two clocks and a little postmark. These are getting tucked underneath. This is stamps. Stamps, oh, that's when I stamped wrong, look. Stamps are the best thing you can buy. Stamps, always.
That's it. And that's why in your magazine, oh my goodness me, it's just crazy. You got 32 stamps to go with your magazine for $14.99, which is outstanding. I mean, actually, that can be the first thing you do when you get home, is just stamp everything out.
Yeah.
Stamp it on different cardstock, stamp it on different paper, stamp it on different textures.
Yeah,
explore and experiment and see how it looks. And then you can cut them all out. And then you can start making your card with them, you know. Yeah.
And remember to check out all the samples that have been done, because my design team are absolutely amazing. Yeah. And the practical publishing design team are amazing as well. Yeah. So what you get in the magazine with all these projects is different styles. So maybe this is too fussy for you. So you'll see something simpler, you'll see lots and lots of different styles.
Something for everybody.
Yeah, something for everybody, yeah. So I'm literally just popping the leaves in now. So finishing this off, this is the quickest card you'll ever see me make.
So ornate and decadent at the same time. But you know what I love? It's not sort of decadent in an over-the-top way. It's sort of, still seems, it's just so classy and so pretty.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
This is 100% my style.
Yeah.
This is 100% what I do day in, day out, because it's my thing. We all have our own thing, our own style. And like you say, even before I put all these extras on, it still looked fabulous.
Yeah,
and I think for me,
incredible.
that's why the box kit's so good. Oops, just pulled that poor flower off. Don't judge me. Right, so we've got a couple of little extras. Have I got time to put these in?
Got 2 minutes. You can do it.
I'll get a couple in then. So we've got here, look, the heart sprigs this time. So we've got a couple of the open ones, which I'm going to tuck underneath.
You know, do you know what I love about these sprigs is they've got that lovely ornament. They're so pretty and so delicate.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, in a bright red cardstock, it could be the Queen of Hearts.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, so everything has the ability to be
Whatever
yin
you
and
want.
yang, like complete opposites.
Yeah,
just by
absolutely.
the colours that you use.
It's just about doing what you like.
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
what you're making at the time. You'll know that I usually use two different types of foliage when I make a card.
yeah.
Anyway, so with two different types, yeah.
It's great.
So have I got time to put these little bits in?
You have.
Oops. I've got about a minute, so I'll just put one in because I want to get the butterfly. Look how pretty.
Look how
the little
pretty
hearts are.
it is. Oh, it's outrageously pretty.
And we'll just pop a butterfly on. This is the butterfly from the magazine as well. I will put all the other bits in after the show's finished.
That is.
I just want to show you one thing. So let's just show you that from the front.
It's
Let's just show you that
amazing.
from the front.
Look at
Sorry.
how utterly gorgeous this is. It's so beautiful.
So from the front,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll lift that up and then you've got the inside, look.
It's
yeah.
literally genius.
And,
It's so
and
beautiful.
one thing I will just show you, I'm not going to do it now because we haven't got time, but the little hearts that came out of there,
Oh, yeah.
I
take
have
these
actually
away.
stamped over them as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I'll do all that.
Yeah.
after
Oh,
the
it's
show's
gorgeous. Phill, thank you so much.
You're
It's a
welcome.
pleasure as always. Just
Thank
really,
you.
really beautiful. And of course, if you want to rewatch any of the demos from this show, and he did get his 2 done, so you did very well. Amazing.
2
Yeah,
demos.
2 demos in an hour. You're making a habit of this now. What time are you back with us later?
I'm back at, 5.
5 o'clock. 5 o'clock we will see Phill again. And just, thanks for all your gorgeous messages as well. Keep them coming in because this is part of what we love about HobbyMaker. Thank you so
I love
much.
it. Thank
Phill.
you very
We'll
much.
see
Thank
you
you,
at 5
everybody.
and we'll see you in a moment's time. Do not go anywhere because we're going to be hopping back to Sizzix and we've got news on the Big Shot deal. So don't go anywhere. There's more to come after this.